What up, y'all? Jessie Kaylin coming at you with a weekly message here for the week of August 27th in 2018. If you would like a healing Reiki session or a personal reading with me, the instructions and descriptions for both services will be down below. You can support the channel in any way. You can like, share, subscribe. You can join me on Facebook and Instagram for daily card pulls, posts, like, share, subscribe there as well. And again, with the personal readings and personal services, you can join me on Patreon, and you can also do any energy exchange donations if you will. All right, suggested is like $5, 777. People do that a lot, which is super cool. All right, so I will see y'all for your individualized message. Use it as you will. Sun, moon, rising, this, that. They are tools for you to make of it what you will. Hey there, Aries, and those drawn to this message. For y'all, we have the Messages from Your Angels. Is it from? Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. And so let's see what we have going on for the Aries crowd. And again, those drawn to this message. Because sometimes technology will do things, you know. Sometimes it will just play something and it will choose something at random. And it's like, well, if you let it go long enough. One of those rules that don't really have exceptions, like the law of attraction, is that like nothing you see is really coincidence. It's all of your own making. You are the universe. So, one more shuffle ought to do it. Okay. Okay, so double tone, double middle. So let me get a channeled message. There's going to be lots of messages coming through. I can already tell the energy feels very big. So to start off with the funnel, let's go with your tone. Sonia and Chantal. All right. So really putting something to rest. There is a finality enough to begin a new essence of life, a new pulse, a new beginning. Sonia, I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace. I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. That is one way you can view this message. I bring a message from your deceased loved one with me. That deceased loved one means a departed. It can be a loved one, not a person. Does it say person? It says loved one. One of what? One of your expectations, one of your beliefs, one of your schools of thought, one of your friendships, you know, just because death happens in any and all forms. So, and that message from that deceased idea is the word that came, and feels, yes, it's more of a school of thought. It's that don't linger on it too much. It no longer is. It has no place in your universe at this point in time. It has no place in your universe, and you are to go strongly forward into a momentum that snowballs into a ginormous effect. They want you to get started on your butterfly effect, essentially. They want you to just start moving and trust that you affect this world in ways that you cannot imagine. You are an avalanche. Do you understand? So where you may think that you're doing nothing but like a sneeze, to someone somewhere, that might be a synchronicity, an ear perk, and then that affects their snowball effect, their ripple effect, okay? So setting something to rest, setting an idea to rest that just does not need your attention anymore, so that you can put your attention toward being a divine conduit of synchronicity and divine love. Leading into Chantal, new romance is imminent, either with the newcomer or the reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. Now this here is because you've let go of a lot, and this here is the union with the divine that comes through the expression of feminine or masculine or both, a union of energy. There's a gradient, and it's not, oh my God, I just saw like a polarity spinning around with other, it was a very big picture to get a grasp of. Basically, coming down to Connecting with source, connecting with all there is, being legion, we are legion, tapping into that, expressing that, being crazy enough to embrace that. You know, there's a force on this planet, if you look at the history of things, where the crazy people, along with people of color, along with women, along with, it's just like everybody besides the white man, it seemed, was really just having a really rough go of it. And don't feel crazy just because you're different than those who had set the norm, which still operates, because we've relied on the foundational idea of money. A lot of us are very, 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 very attached to that. Even if you're attached just a little bit, just watch. Like, if you're in the system, be in the system for the greater good. You understand? Just because you're in the system does not mean you are without another system. There is a balance. That can be a truth, 100%. All right, so there's a setting down and there is a beginning. Archangel Raphael, I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer, like me. You are a healer. You have to heal yourself. You have to go through these experiences. Cannot tell you how many times I am prepped for a message, a personal reading, or a message here where it's just like, I just came across. Of course I came across. I was about to deliver and I was preparing. And it's like, that's how you know you're following your purpose. When you prepare one way or another to then give. Middle of the week double message. Rosetta, you have a gift with working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. We're all children in the eyes of God. Do you understand? Communications, speaking to people's inner child, which means not dancing along with their ego, especially if you're an empath. A lot of the times what we do to feel like we can survive in the system is to match masks with others and do their dance and like, oh, I'm going to have an interaction because I'm going to reflect you and you are going to see that as safe. Not only is that an empath thing, that's a very human thing. That's how body language comes about, you know. Oh my goodness, that's a very earthling thing to a vast degree. People involves helping, teaching, or parenting children to show by example. Now, yeah, to show by example. This is not direct. You can talk to people till you're blue in the face. People's inner children, our true nature, is to learn by observation and then to filtrate it, to make of it what we will. That is also a human/earthling trait to a vast degree. Learning by observation is very important, and how you lead is very important. How you lead your life from now on is going to be infused with love. Astara, you deserve the very best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires and don't compromise. In the middle of the week, y'all are going to be like feeling this. Y'all are going to be put to the test because you're going to be feeling this too. And that can come with like a temptation, like, no, come over this way. And it's like, no, go forward. Keep going forward. Yes, keep going forward. Why? If not for you, for the people you influence merely by who sees. Perfect example, being yourself, being radiantly happy, showing no shame. And this is for the femmes out here, like, because I'm seeing a woman in a CVS or a pharmacy, sort of a convenience store like that, like where the social conditioning for what a woman or a girl is supposed to be is, you know, and it's all around. And this woman falls under that category, but she loves it. She owns it. That is her. She made a choice that is what that's how she resonates, you know, and it's that power. Like, and she's buying nail polish and makeup and stuff. And she gets to the counter and there's a little girl there and she's just in her essence, that makes her feel good. you know? And then she talks to the girl and like, do you like makeup? And maybe the girl says yes, but probably says no. And it's like, oh, that's cool. You know, I have a cousin who like is a major athlete and whatever, you know, and it's just like, but by enjoying your moment, you can spark people, particularly kids in public, just by being your ultimate self, that, you know, it's okay to be their ultimate self. You know, like, this is me and I'm great. What are you? That's great. All right. Amazing. Grace and Antoinette at the end of the week. So to help heal the situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. Now let me just tune in here. Okay, so I'm sensing a discord with you and someone close to you, which that is no big surprise given how big this sort of leave behind, move forward in love energy is. You are shifting. And people who sense that are not going to react kindly if they are not willing to ascend. So when you think about the other person's perspective and how you're participating, always keep in mind, what is their accountability? You are not responsible for their emotions, right? If they're going to react a certain way, if they're not going to see your point of view as well, that is not your concern. That's the feeling that's coming through. That's the context for this card, for this message, that if they're not willing to put in the effort, and it's fine. You don't have to worry about it. If they're not putting in the effort, don't worry about it. If they're putting in the effort and they're questioning you and they're trying to get you to see their point of view, if they are the ones directing the conversation and want to hear what they want to hear come out of your mouth, no. That compassion is feeling another person's feelings. It's another word for empathy. It's let me imagine your situation. Let me imagine how you see the situation. And it will explain a lot. And information is valuable. It will not be a magic spell. You will still have to do some dirty work, perhaps. Most likely. I am sensing like a person's reaction and your reaction is a need to cut it off. Someone's true colors, because if it's an ascension thing, if they're just not going to stay, there's nothing you can do but love them from afar for who they are, you know? Like that unconditional love, and that from afar depends on how unhealthy it is, depends on how suppressive they are, you know, it depends on how much energy they take from you, to be quite honest. So use your discernment, practice self-love, because that is the tone for the week. Leaving behind some stuff. You know what love is for you. You're connecting to the divine. You're letting the divine love fill your cracks and attract things in. Beautiful. There it is. I'm honored you're here. Take care. Rock on. I love you for loving yourself. You know where to find me.